Welcome back to the North Polk live stream. My name is Victoria Neerum. I have with me Dawn Wood, and we're going to be calling the play-by-plays for the game tonight. Tonight we're going to have North Polk versus the Carroll Tigers, a conference matchup. Should be a really good game, hopefully. It's going to be 3 out of 5, all games to 25.
Fifth set will be to 15. If it comes to that, that's a big deciding set that goes real fast. Carroll comes in here 3-3 on the season so far. They're 0-1 in the conference. They lost to Gilbert the other night. North Polk comes in 12-2 and 1-0 on the conference. They beat Carlisle last week. I went to that game. They had a little bit of a slow start, but they came out real nice and pretty playing everything. All the serving went really well last week, so let's hope that goes well for them this week. I mean, the key to any volleyball match is the serving passing game.
Yep.
You got to be able to walk that line between serving tough and getting it over and in.
Exactly.
And then the passing, you got to have a real tough passing serve receive in order to run your offense. And North Polk's got a lot of weapons.
Yep. And they just played last Saturday at the BCLUW tournament. They got second place in that tournament.
Correct. They got second place. They lost to Wapsie Valley. Those are their 2 losses on the season. Wapsie Valley is number 9 in 2A. North Polk sits at number 14 in 4A this week. They moved up 1 place from last week on the preseason ranking, so that's huge for them.
That is huge. Well, I mean, with only 2 losses.
Yeah, and both to the same team and a real good team. They're a real good 2A team. Even it's 2 classes lower, but they are a real tough team. Their setter is amazing for Wapsie Valley. Only heard real good things about her. Coach Neerum told me she's a setting coach, and that's the only setter that they've seen so far that can outthink her. And Coach Neerum is one heck of a setting coach, and she was a heck of a setter in her day.
Yeah.
One of the finest I played with.
Yeah. So starting off tonight, we have Alex Bingham. She's a senior setter. She was unfortunately hurt earlier during her soccer season. Tore her ACL. She's trying to recover as best as she can. And so tonight they're going to honor her with her 1,000 assists.
That's crazy. That's so awesome. Good for her.
She's been playing since she was a freshman. Last year she was a major part of the team last year.
Yeah, she's big shoes to fill. Hopefully they can get her back in prime condition here shortly.
Yeah.
Hopefully a couple more weeks she'll be able to come back, but she's got to do what's best for her and her body. She's got to roll with that knee her whole life. So
which is just so unfortunate that happened.
And she loves volleyball, so she's probably really jonesing to get back in it.
Exactly. And so they're trying to get her as ready as she can be before the end of the season. Hopefully she can come back in and play. Because right now we have a first-time varsity setter, Ava Croft, and then we have Tiana Galing, who is majority
also a first-time varsity setter, even though she's a senior.
Yep.
She was their big opposite hitter. She's a lefty, and she is a force to be reckoned with on that right side. And for her to step in and do what's best for the team and take on that 6'2" position as a setter, that's huge. I mean, it's nice to have her play all the way around, but that's a big sacrifice when she's got a set for the team, and she's just usually worried about blocking and hitting.
Yeah, it's exhausting as well.
Yeah,
to have to run
that takes a lot of energy to be a setter, as any setter would tell you. I think middle blockers have the hardest job, but I was a middle blocker,
so you're a little biased.
So I'm a little biased on that.
We're going through the starting lineups right now, and we're seeing a lot of seniors out on the court.
Which is good. The North Polk they do have a lot of seniors on this team, which is awesome. They bring a lot of that expertise from last year and the experience. I mean, they made it to the regional final game against Bondurant, real stacked Bondurant team last year. So they played their hearts out, and it's good to have them back on with all that experience with this young team.
Exactly. So we're going to run through the starting lineups for your Carroll Tigers and your North Polk Comets.
For your Carroll Tigers, we have number 1, Shea Sinnard. Actually, excuse me, she is number 1. Okay. Number 1, Shea Sinnard. Number 3, Madison Tunning. Number 6, Olivia Rowetter. Number 7, Caitlin Tigas. Number 8, Madison Thornock. Number 9, Caitlin Aiden. And number 14, Cameron Shabel. And the libero is number 3, Madison Tutting.
Awesome. And then for our North Polk Comets, we're going to have number 3, senior Tiana Galing. Number 4, junior Paige Kerr. Number 8, junior Kylie Rasmussen. Number 9, Megan Elliott, senior. Number 10, junior Ava Croft. And then junior number 12, Kaylee Kadelka. Your libero for the Comets is going to be junior Maddie Nemmers. We're seeing a little bit different of a starting lineup for the Comets. Unfortunately, Molly Bergstrom, she usually starts back row. She's a senior. She's out sick today. So we have junior Paige Kerr, who has had a varsity jersey this whole time. She hasn't seen a lot of playing action. She majority plays JV. So we're going to see if she's going to step up tonight, if she's going
Hopefully she does. Molly Bergstrom, last week at the Carlisle game, she came up with some huge plays. She had just a tough defensive stance back there, taking some digs. I mean, she plays middle back, and middle back is a tough defensive place to play. You got to be able to read your hitter really well. You're covering a lot of court. And she did a really great job at that last week to help them out, and not including her back row attack. She had quite a few and scored some points with that, so that's always fun for a back row player to get some kills on that.
Back row player. So we're going to start the night serving with number 7, Caitlin Tigas. She's a senior for Carroll.
Lefty.
Left-handed, yep. Paige Kerr starts the night with a
great pass. With a swing from Tiana out of the middle. That's always fun. See that outside, our right side play.
Free ball over. We see
they set up
Kadelka.
the middle to Kadelka.
Mm-hmm.
Big swing from Carroll, number 8.
Another good pass by Paige Kerr.
Good dig by Carroll's libero, number 3.
A big swing.
Big swing. Yeah, I thought so. I didn't think that went over. That was 4 hits on Carroll.
Hit the net, didn't hit anybody's hands.
It'll be North Polk's ball, number 8.
Kylie Rasmussen serving.
And
Megan Elliott checks in for the libero, Maddie Nemmers, because the Comets are running their libero through the left side.
Ooh, little nerves going on our first home game here. That's a little long serve there.
Yep.
Hopefully she can get those nerves in check there for the next round.
Which North Polk's been struggling with their serving. They're aggressive servers, but that's when and if it goes in and over. So
number 17, Ava Gross, who's a senior, she's a big server for Carroll.
Right.
That's a nice deep serve. Good pass, a little high.
Megan Elliott.
Big swing, way to cover yourself.
Oh, Kaylee Kadelka saves that ball.
Yeah, she did. That's good coverage. Good pass.
See that set? Oh,
that goes a little long from number 1, Sinnard. She's their big outside hitter. She leads their team in kills. She's got 19 on the season so far.
And she's a returning player for Carroll, as well as the libero, number 3, Madison Tunning.
Yep.
She's also a returning varsity player.
Number 12, Kadelko back to serve. That's a nice serve on that sideline.
That ball will be out again. Center hits that ball out. North Polk is needing this little rally by Kadelka. And it's also interesting that Kadelka plays the back row because she is a hitter. You know, she's a middle hitter.
Yeah, she's a middle hitter. That's not usual. They have to be real good. She's using her hands there. That was nice. Not the best spot, but Comets get it over.
Exactly. Set. Oh,
back set. Oh, that was a nice swing by number 9. For Carroll Aiden.
Yeah, if you couldn't see the spin on that ball, that was moving in some crazy directions. So Ava Crofts, that just went off of her arms there. She didn't quite get that ball.
Number 14, Shabel serving for Carroll. Good serve
pass.
To Tiana.
Cameron Hilsebeck swings.
Good swing.
Back over. Oh, barely in. Carroll plays that
Carroll
out.
runs that down. Good. They free balled it over.
Oh, Galing tips.
That's a nice spot.
Oh, but they're going to call a lift on that ball. They're going to call
They did.
Oh, we're in the net.
In the net. Oh, in the net. All right. Darn. That was a nice little play. It was a good spot. She hit that 4 zone.
Yeah.
No defender was there. 14 is back to serve again. Shable, senior.
Oh.
Serves an ace. Right to Kudelka. She stood up a little quick on that one. Her platform was pointed right at the ground. That's right where that ball went.
Yep. And Croft was already running on the opposite side of the court.
Yep.
So
That's some good serve calling. That's what I would call is that side because she's got to run all the way over there.
Exactly. Another pass. Oh, they serve to Kudelka again.
Kudelka again. Another ace.
The Carroll Tigers are really precise with their serve calling here. Definitely, they're making a great choice serving it to Kudelka. Since she's not a passer, she's not familiar with passing. This is her first time playing back row.
Good pass by Tiana.
Oh, Megan Elliott way off the net.
A swing error on Megan Elliott. A little far off the net that set was.
Yeah, and she had already
she left a little early on that. She needed to kind of hang back a little bit and wait for her to set that ball.
Exactly. Serving again.
That's a great 3 pass right there to the middle.
Hilsebeck swings.
Oh.
They call that ball
and
out.
No touch. They called it out and no touch.
Oh, it was a great swing though.
Out. It was a great swing. She just needed a little more wrist snap on that one. I think that would have went in. That back line is a good place for a middle to hit.
But now,
serves it long. Finally, they get out of that. That was a tough serve receive for them.
Now the score is going to be 4-7. That was a long little rally for Carroll.
Yeah.
With us serving, really picking on them, then the hitters not being able to get any swings down. We're going to see Gayling serving now. She's the back row. She'll be setting, and Allie Hurt.
Allie Hurt, number 11, just came in for her, and that's what they needed right there, that little pick-me-up.
Exactly.
That was an excellent serve by Tiana.
We see over on the Carroll side, number 1, Shea Sinnert is pulling back. So if you can just get it just deep right behind her head, that'll be a perfect spot.
Yeah, she's playing front row right now, so she's not going to want to. She's going to want to go hit. Sorry.
Yes, she's going to want to go hit. Oh, miscommunication by Carroll over there.
Yeah, you don't usually want your libero to take that hit. It was a little far back set though, so she's going to need to do a better job of talking and getting her middle hitter out of that way.
Gayling serves
again. Oh, that's
right
a tough serve. Tape serve, tough serve.
Tape serve.
As my dad says, if you could do that 10 times in a row, you could be a superstar.
Exactly.
Just practice that and practice that. That's a tough serve to pass. Exactly. It hits that tape, it goes all kind of crazy.
Yes, so great serve by Gayling. She serves again right to the perfect spot, that deep ball. It's in the ceiling.
It's up in the rafters, rolling around. A nice roll shot, they get it over. Ooh, little low set, but oh man, Cameron, that was a nice play on that ball. She kind of had to finesse that. That was a little bit of a low set for her. She made that work really well for herself.
And that's not typical for Cameron. When that ball's not right where she wants it, she usually doesn't give that full swing. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We call those birthday balls.
Birthday balls.
I would take those every day, all day if I could as a middle blocker. Those are what you want.
All right.
Carroll had to take a timeout on that one. North Polk was coming back.
Yeah.
Big tough server out of Tiana.
Yes, that's 6 points in a row for North Polk.
That's
the score was 3-7.
Huge comeback for them.
Yeah.
Take the lead.
Before Shable served that ball out, Carroll was up 4 points, and now they're down 2 points. So.
I mean, they're gonna have to come back, being able to pass better. They've been passing their setter off the net and kind of all around the place. I mean, that's a tough serve Tiana's given them.
Yeah.
They got to be able to stand in there, get their feet behind that ball and pass it up so they can get some offense running.
Yeah.
They've been given free balls and just some easy balls over, which makes it real nice for North Polk's offense to be able to run some nice plays. I'm sure Coach Neeram set up for them.
Yeah. We see Carroll went back on the court pretty early, too, probably just calling a timeout just to calm down, freeze the server.
Try and freeze the server. They haven't switched up their serve receive, though, to kind of give themselves a different look. But, oh, no, she couldn't quite get out of the way, libero number 3.
And that ball was, both of her feet were out of bounds on that ball.
Yeah, that would have been way out.
Which is unfortunate.
Tiana probably should send her a thank you note for touching that one because that was going to be out. But that's another ace serve for Tiana Gaelig, so that's good.
Yep. And you never want to miss a serve after timeout.
Nope,
so.
there's some huge points
Exactly.
that you want to take. That's another good serve. That's a better pass for Carroll.
Oh.
That set had a little bit too much spin on it for that hitter. That hitter left a little too early though too, but that was a nice pass she stuck. They need to keep up with that.
And she's just a sophomore over there.
Their outside hitter.
Yeah, Olivia Rowetter. She's just a sophomore.
She's the second on the team for kills, so she's got some.
She's got a weird swing also. She's hitting from the side instead of straight on. I don't know if that's just the sets or
I think she knows because, that's probably what they worked on. If they scouted North Polk at all, they know they got a big, tall defense over there for a block with Cameron and Allie Hurt.
Yeah.
So she's probably trying to cut it pretty well, so that's probably why she's coming at it from the side, would be my guess. Number 5, Riley Nagel is serving.
A great set touch.
That was a great set and a nice swing by Cameron. Oh, good block touch there.
Galen couldn't quite set that, had to pass that ball. Megan Elliott.
It was a nice bump set though.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ball's in, barely over the net.
Good.
Tiana Galen,
Setter takes that.
Yep, that was perfect. Haley Kadelka swings from the back row.
They love that.
Yep.
She does love that. Oh, good try by Nemmers.
Well, the whole point North Polk runs their libero through the left sides is to give Kaylee Kadelka that chance to play in the back row there. And
correct. When she can hit up the middle, it gives you a lot more court to work with. If you're going up through the middle, you can thumbs up it and hit it cross court, or you can thumbs down it and go more towards zone 5.
Back set to Megan Elliott. They say that's
out.
out.
That's out. A little long. I like the look of it, but that was a little long.
Yep. Then the setter's Tiana Galing's coming out of the back row. She's getting pulled back.
So that's why they're serving over there.
Yeah, the little pocket over there. They're trying to.
Good pass by Nemmers. Oh, that's a 3.
Oh,
Tiana
Galing
tricks them.
dump.
Nice. She does a little setter dump. Not always my favorite thing to do, setter dump, but sometimes you got to do it to get your team out of a little bit of a rut, and they were, struggling a little bit there, so she did what she had to do.
And they were wide open over there.
Oh, wide
Carroll,
open. That
nobody,
donut is nice wide open, and she laid that right in there.
Served by Maddie Nemmers. Good serve.
It's a nice, tough serve
pass.
to their libero.
Will get stuck in the net a little bit, but they're playing that out to Allie Hurt. Little roll.
Does a nice little drive.
Oh, good spot, but Maddie's there to cover that
Nemmers
ball.
is there. Oh,
Rasmussen gets
good
into the
swing.
block.
Nice.
Gets stuck in the
She
Carroll
tooled off
block.
that block right down the front of them. They didn't have it sealed quite, that net sealed quite right, so she used that little bit of room and got herself a kill.
Exactly, if they're not going to press. Good tool then. Nemmers serves again.
She is a very tough server.
Yeah.
That was a very hard hit ball.
Yep.
Good, nice little free ball here. Oh, tried to run a little play, a little bit of a miss set there.
Yeah, it's a little low, which we see the Hillsabet Galing.
Hurt puts it right back over, yep.
Sweet.
Carroll backsets. Oh, that was a huge block for Hillsbeck. I loved it. It's a middle blocker. I love those stuff blocks like that. Oh.
Exactly. That one went over to the right side a little bit the left side of the court, but still it was down. No coverage back there.
Nope. They were all sucked in.
Yep. Nemmers serves again.
Oh. Ooh, that was a long, deep serve.
That ball would have been out. The top spin on her ball just makes it really hard.
It does, but when it's up at your chest and you're back that far, you got to know where you're at on the court, so you got to let those go. I know that ball's coming quick at you, so they're going with the 2-person serve receive. That's a little dicey. I mean, you got to be able to have both passers back there step up and do a real good job.
Exactly, but usually it's supposed to make it a little easier for communication.
Yes, it is, and that's why you do it, so there's less seams for the servers to serve at than just the two of you, but you have a lot more court to cover.
Yeah.
So you really got to know where you're at on that court.
So it looks like there's lots of room here for Nemmers to serve.
Yeah, they're making the court look real big for her instead of real small.
Yes.
A little back set. Oh, Nemmers comes up with the dig.
Good save.
She's got to pass it over. That was a good spot to zone 1.
Yep.
That's a great play by Carroll. Great play by Carroll.
They pulled the blocker. Cameron Hillsabek wasn't quite there in that hard ball right between the middle, where the middle should usually be, and the outside, that quick little shoot, the 3.
Yeah, that Thornock got it. Or was it Thornock that hit that? No.
The sophomore.
Rowetter, yes.
Rowetter.
That was a real nice play. She smacked that ball.
And she's pretty tall, too.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, nice little, nice little
speed.
finesse off-speed hit. Good, sets up them for their offense. Oh, a little short again. That set.
Yeah, they've really been struggling with that Gailing to Hilsebeck combo right there.
Yep.
See, again,
there it is again. Yeah, it does, you know, they got to work a little more on that, but it's hard because Hilsebeck is taller, plus she's got long arms. So that has to be the quick set out of you want to just do kind of just above the tape, but with her, as long as she is, with her arms and her reach, it's got to be a little bit higher. It's got to be more like a 1.5 kind of.
Exactly, and she's really piking in that position too, so.
That was a great pass from their libero.
Good roll, but Maddie Nemers
Good roll, but that was a great run by Nemers.
Yes.
That's a great pass, good dig up to their outside.
Another great dig. Look at that dig. Kadelka.
Oh, she tried to finesse it to that 4 spot, and she was too far away from the net for that.
It was going to be a good spot.
Yeah, it needed to be more of a roll shot than a tip.
Paige Kerr back in for the Comets. Hilsebeck will go out of the game. But we see Hilsebeck serving. Usually Bergstrom serves when she's here, so they're relying a little bit on Cameron instead.
Number 3, the libero Tunning, is serving for Carroll. Good serve, but right to Nemers, our libero.
We never really want to see those.
Oh, that's a big block with no coverage for North Polk. Her, you know, usually that's the libero's job, is to talk to your hitter, let her know what's open and where those blockers are, and she hit right into that block.
Yeah, the set selection maybe wasn't the best. I maybe wouldn't have set there when you can see that big block there.
Rasmussen's she's got a big vertical, and she hangs up in that air, and she can hit that ball at a really high spot.
Ball's
so
over.
I'm thinking they were maybe thinking that could get over the block. Oh, that was a nice swing by Allie Hurt.
Allie Hurt's ball really spins like that.
Yeah, it does. She's got nice wrist snap on hers. It really makes it drop quick.
Yeah.
Ava Kraft back into the game.
So
setting and serving.
Now, so Gailing now enters the front row as a hitter. So we'll see what things, especially when she can definitely run this Gailing when their front row isn't as strong over there.
They're out of system. They got to go to their outside. Ooh, that's a close, nice, tight. Oh, that's a
good save.
That's an excellent save from the junior Croft. That's huge. Clearly, Coach Neeram has been working with her on those one-handed sets to be able to pull them out. That's awesome, and to stay out of the net. That's huge.
That is huge for them. Croft serves again. She's got a nice little serve.
She does have a serve. She leads North Polk with the aces.
Oh, that ball's going to be called out.
That was real close. If we would have had replay, I'm pretty sure they would have called a replay on that one. Yeah. But we do not. This is only high school, not college. So Carroll's going to take another timeout. Coach Plank wants to talk to her Tigers. Yeah, she's got to get North Polk a little bit calmed down and give them a little breather, and she's got to talk to her team about what they're going to work on, what their play is going to be, where they're going to want to go. Same thing, they got to come out of this timeout, and they have to be able to stick that pass so that they can run their offense.
And Carroll's a little bit out of system. We haven't seen as many plays out of them either. Their serve receive is really what's, I would say, is a big obstacle for them.
It started out better, but I think North Polk wasn't serving as hard, and we missed a few too. So they weren't serving as hard. Now they're serving way more aggressively, so that makes it a little tougher on the Carroll Tigers. They're going to have to be able to adjust to that and step up and get this pass.
And especially we see Thornock, she's pulling back right now, and so that's a hard pass when you're pulling back from the middle, because like we talked about earlier, that spot behind them. So it's really easy to pick apart this serve receive.
Yeah, but she is tall, so anything behind her, she's got to be able to know to use her hands. I mean, I'm assuming that's why they have her back there, because she can. It's not a great pass. Ooh, that was
definitely a double.
That was not the greatest set I've ever seen.
Gailing on the right side.
Gailing, that was huge.
Great
that's a great save out of the bench for the libero for Carroll. That's amazing.
Save.
Oh, but it gives North Polk time to be able to set up their offense, and Carroll wasn't even back in their in their base position yet.
Yeah. Carroll would definitely played scrappy on that ball. Some great digs, some great hustle plays.
Out of the bench, that's huge.
That is huge, but just when you give free balls over, it's just going to be
you got to be able to give them a ball that third ball's got to be a hit, so they don't have to. They got some time to get back in. That was a great touch on that block.
Free ball over.
Free ball over for North Polk.
Great spot for that free ball.
Yeah, usually you want to go to zone 1 on those free balls just because that's usually where the setter plays, and they like to sneak up there, and they should get to go early on a free ball, and then, you know, who's ever covering sometimes doesn't quite make it there.
Sometimes doesn't quite make it, yep. As a middle back person, I know that sometimes you just don't get there in time.
That's what I said. Middle back is a hard spot to play defense. You got a lot of court to cover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great dig. That's a great diving dig by Nemmers there.
We see her all over the floor. Like,
Yeah,
she plays very
She had a great game against Carlisle. She had some, Croft wanted her due. She wanted what are we calling here?
Oh,
a lift on Carroll.
I can see that last ball.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Croft wanted her due. She wanted one.
She did.
As a coach, I would say you get one of those a match, but that's what I'd tell my setter.
Yeah.
But
which Carroll was there to defend that.
Yeah.
Great serve.
That was a great serve.
Another ace serve there. Ava Croft is still serving. It's game point for North Polk.
Yeah, 24-13. This is
important.
This is another one of those you don't want to miss a serve out of a timeout and game point.
Yep.
I always told my girls they had to walk home if they missed game point serve.
Okay, North Polk will take
North Polk wins that first
game.
one. Nice.
25-13.
Again, they started out a little shaky and a little slow, but they really came into their own. They really got Carroll back on their heels, especially out of serve receive. They started serving really tough, North Polk did, and really got Carroll out of system quite a bit, which that's hard. I mean, you spend most of your life out of system in volleyball, no matter what level you're at, but you got to be able to, you know, get a little bit better passes going on.
Yeah, so next game, hopefully Carroll can just calm down a little bit, hopefully be able to pass a little bit better. And then once they get that pass, when they get that serve receive pass, they have to be able to put that ball down. I mean, as a passer, that's the most frustrating thing when you're struggling on serve receive, but you finally get a pass up and your hitter puts it in the net.
Correct.
That's the most frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
So hopefully Carroll will be able to put some balls down when they actually get there.
Well, and they gotta come back out serving tough. They were serving tough and getting North Polk out of system out of the beginning of the game. They came in serving really tough.
Yeah.
They picked on Kudelko quite a bit.
Yep.
But I think she got her nerves under control and she figured out what she needed to do. She kind of stood tough. So that's a testament to her as an athlete when you're getting picked on to be able to step up and make it better.
Exactly, and then not let that affect your front row play either.
Exactly. That's rough. That's what's hard about playing all the way around is, you know, one can affect the other. If you're having an off game hitting, that can affect your back row and your serving. And if you're having an off game in the back row, that can affect your hitting. But you got to be able to, as a volleyball player, have a short memory. Yes. Because you got to be able to just let it go, kind of like a pitcher in softball. You got to have a short memory.
Yes.
Just because they hit a home run off of you last time doesn't mean they're going to be that lucky again.
Exactly. So, but we also haven't seen a lot of kills out of Kudelko. We haven't really seen what she's capable
No, when
of.
she hits the ball, I mean, she could put a hole in the floor.
Exactly.
She can hit the ball real hard. But, yeah, we haven't seen quite a great connection with her yet. She hasn't quite got into her rhythm. She was really getting into her rhythm, but probably not until the second half of the second set against Carlisle when I watched them. They played at BCLUW this weekend where the Comets took second, only losing to the Wapsie Valley. So, I mean, that's a lot of games under their belt when you play a tournament, and I think that one's more of a round robin, so they play everybody. You should be getting some of those nerves out of your system and spider webs out of your hitting.
So Croft serves.
Croft serves a great serve. They get him out of system again.
She goes outside to Rasmussen off the top of the block. They're going to take that back.
That was a nice swing by their right side, Carroll. Oh, no. Off the top of the tape. Yep. And didn't go over for Tiana.
No touch on that. That was definitely the top of the tape.
Yeah. Number 7 for Carroll comes in. Caitlin Tigas. Number 12. Shani Ashinger goes out. Tigas back to serve. She's a senior. She's got some experience under her belt. Yeah. Lefty again. This kind of messed them up a little bit last time she served. When she served last game. Excellent
spot.
Excellent swing out of Rasmussen. She's an outside hitter, but out of that serve receive, she hit from the right side. That's a little bit of a different feel when you're a hitter.
Yes, and Tegas wasn't quite there on her baseline where she should have dropped to. She was cheating into the middle, so
and that happens with setters. They want to leave a little bit early.
Yes, to make it easy. Rasmussen will serve. She missed her serve last time, so good to see that ball in, but it was pretty easy serve.
Pretty easy serve. There was a touch in.
And it was in.
Yep, that was a nice swing out of that backside.
Yeah. It was a touch and it was in for sure. Okay, Rasmussen will go out, and we'll see Nemers come back in for the Comets.
Tigers will have the serve. Number 17, Ava Gross.
She's a senior.
She's a senior. She leads their team in aces, so she's a good server.
She's a good server. So hopefully she can get some points for Carroll there.
Top spin serve, but pretty easy from
pass.
Nemers. There's that connection.
Croft and Kudelka have been playing club ball together for years and years and years, so they have that chemistry. A lot of the junior girls played together for a long, long time, so they played aggressively, and so we see
it helps. It makes a difference.
It does, and the connection between them, like they've been running.
That was a huge connection. That was a nice. I'm pretty sure there is a hole in the floor over there from that hit. That was a great hit. That's also a great deep serve from Kudelka. That's a nice line shot by Senard.
Oh, Gailing just over.
That was a nice cut shot.
Oh, and there'll be a touch on that ball.
That was a nice tool off the block for Senard.
And she's fairly short as well. So
she's very short. She's got some ups.
Yes. So that was a good swing.
Some of us aren't born with those nice ups like that. That would be.
If only we had verticals.
If only we had verticals. Number 14 for Carroll, Cam Schlabel is serving.
Yep, and she was the one who gave them the rally last.
She did. She's
game.
A tough server. Oh, that was a nice play. Carroll's starting to get into a rhythm here. This is where North Polk struggled with her serving.
And there's no block. There was no block there. That was a really good play.
Yeah, the block was off. They ran a really quick tempo right there, and they had 3 hitters coming in on all quick, so.
Pulled the blockers there.
Yeah, North Polk's got to get a nice pass here. Oh, they lucked out. She missed her serve right into the net.
Not good for Carroll, especially because she can shake up North Polk.
Yeah.
Great spot server, really picking on those spots that North Polk needs to work on in their serve receive. All right, so we have Allie Hurt come back in, and Ava Croft goes out for the Comets. Gailing's going to enter the back row and be setting for them.
Carol Barrow comes back in. That's a great corner serve there. Gets Carroll out of system. A little roll shot to the donut.
Megan Elliott takes that ball, and it's going to go back to Allie Hurt with a tip.
Just a tip.
That ball was tight to the net, though.
That's a great block.
Megan Elliott gets up. Oh,
good, Elliott. Oh, what they're calling. 2? Yeah, they called her for 2.
I don't know about that because I think that first one was definitely
It was a block. It was just so far away. I think they're calling it that she was making a play on it to try and kill it.
Yeah.
And then came down with it. But she did have both hands up, so that can still be called a block.
Yeah, and Cameron Hilsebeck's talking to the up ref right now. She's the captain for North Polk on the court currently, so she talked to the up ref.
Call stands.
And I can respect that as well.
Yeah, you got to question them every once in a while.
Yeah.
Number 5, Nagels is serving.
She's their setter over there, so.
A little out of system ball. Kudelka takes it.
Good roll.
Probably over to zone 5 is probably not the best idea on that one. Now that's when their libero sitting right there. Nice tool by Allie Hurt over there on the right side. She's been having a great night tonight. She's had some stuff fall. They haven't been able to quite seal the net on her for the blocking. I don't know if they can't figure out her timing. She does have a little bit of weird swing, so block, that takes a little bit to get used to on that timing.
She hits the ball on her way down, which is a little interesting. Not a lot of hitters do that, so it's throwing off the block a little
That's
bit.
what you're supposed to do. That was out. It was a nice thought, that nice push to that deep corner.
Good, especially if someone touched it.
Yeah, but nobody touched it. Still Comet ball. Nemers is still serving. Again, she's a tough server. They kind of got almost just a 2-person serve receive over there.
Oh, right off the tape.
Right off the tape. That's a nice pass by their libero to the middle.
Gayling takes that ball, so Nemers will have to take the second one.
Oh, little miscommunication there.
That probably would have went out as well.
Yeah.
Great spot. Great spot by Carroll there. They get it up. Hurt swings.
Hurt
Good
swings.
dig.
That's a nice corner. That was an excellent dig by their middle back.
Great roll.
Also a great dig. That was a good run through. I love a good run through.
A long volley right here. Just playing great defense on both sides with their blocking and digging.
Yeah, their defense is, everybody's defense is really keeping them in that long rally. And then just that number one, Sinnard is hit that one just out. She was going for that line shot, which that deep line is open.
It is open.
It's real hard to hit, but if you can.
It is really hard to hit, and that definitely shifted the momentum. Nemers still serving.
Great serve by Nemers.
Good pass, though.
That was an excellent pass by the libero.
Oh, they're going to call that ball out. Nemers follows it to the line.
Number 12, Ashinger, tried to cut that ball to that 4-5 zone over there. That's a tough cut shot. Got to give it a lot of spin on that wrist snap if you're going to try and hit that in.
Nemers serves again. That was a great
That's
serve.
a great ace serve right there. Ooh, that was a nice seam serve. Carroll's going to take a timeout. That's going to be much needed. That's a good call.
That is a great call, especially because there's only a three-point difference
Yeah,
there.
you can't let them get too far ahead before you call that timeout. You got to get a little bit of a momentum switch here. You want to get the Comets a little bit calmed down, take some wind out of their sails, and you want to get your team pumped up to get back out there.
We have a great crowd out tonight. The North Polk student section wearing helmets tonight. It's good to see the school support.
All sorts of helmets.
All sorts of helmets there.
Football helmets, hard hats. We've got a Viking hat. We got some old school kid kind of firefighter, red firefighter hats. I'm pretty sure they got from a parade.
Probably from a parade, yes.
We got some baseball helmets, some football helmets, bike helmets.
Baseball helmets? See a wrestling? That guy's wearing a wrestling?
A wrestling cap? No, that's old school football.
Oh, so a fun little theme for North Polk.
That's very different. You know, I haven't seen that one yet. I've been to a lot of volleyball games, never seen a helmet theme. Nemers is out serving again for North Polk. Another great float serve for her. She's got some nice pace on her ball.
Oh, good block, but great coverage.
Excellent coverage by Carroll.
Lots of touches on this ball.
Oh.
She tries to take that to the line. Over-rotated, put that ball into the net.
Yeah, over-rotated. She was a little far away from the net for that one, and she came back with her arm towards her body too soon. She needs to stretch way out and swing all the way through that instead of getting those T-Rex arms where they get a little small.
Yep.
Number one, Sinnard is serving. I hope I'm saying her name right.
Hilsebeck swings.
Swings and out, just long. It was a nice little play they had run there. If they can get that to go, that's a great serve-receive play.
Hilsebeck really has that like whipping arm when she comes through.
Yeah,
so
which is actually, I mean, that's perfect what you want. That's textbook what you want for. It gets the most out of your body. I mean, she's just a little stick.
Oh, no.
Big miscommunication for the Comets there. Let just a ball drop in the middle of the court.
Yeah.
Ooh, coaching staff not happy about that.
Not happy about that. I think Hilsebeck chickened out at the last second because she thought the back row would take that, but just a miscommunication.
There's a good pass by Nemers. Here we go. Ooh, a little
bad,
short on
not
that.
A good set again.
Oh.
They're lucky. North Polk lucked out there.
Yeah,
with
they
that.
did. Carroll tried to put that over on two to get a little bit of change up there, but
it would have
they
been
got
good.
lucky. It would have been good because North Polk was still getting back to base. They weren't even paying attention to that.
Exactly. And the Gayling Hilsebeck is just struggling there.
Yeah.
The sets to Hilsebeck.
That's a good serve by Hilsebeck. Gets him out of system. There she goes playing back row defense. That's a tough position for a middle. As long as you can do it, you can stay in that much longer.
That much longer, yeah.
So you got to be able to play defense when you're back there. She did her job. That pass was just a little too close to the net for anybody to be able to get to.
And then Gayling just didn't quite put that ball high enough for Kudelka.
Yes.
The libero serves for Carroll. Good spot. Paige Kerr a little shaky on that pass.
Gayling has to bump set that. That's a little not the best idea right there.
No.
She wasn't left with much choice.
And you have to hitting that ball for Allie Hurt right there, hitting that ball off of a bump set coming across your body
is the hardest thing to do.
Is definitely hard. So she puts that ball into the net.
Oh, that's a nice short serve by their libero.
Good hustle by Maddie
That
Nemmers.
was an excellent, that was an excellent pass by Nemmers and a great swing and great play. Line judge called that out. I think he's right there. He's right there. We're way up here.
That is his daughter.
He called it out on his own daughter.
I bet she'll talk
Oh,
to him
yeah.
about that
There'll be a
tonight.
talking to tonight. Libero for Carroll is serving again.
She's doing some quite tough serves that North Polk just
Yeah,
can't.
she can, and she did last game too. She kept him out of system.
Yes. But then we just see the hitters. That's like three balls in a row. Hitters hit into the net.
Yeah.
I mean,
They gotta figure it out. You gotta be able to get that ball over the net, even if it's not the greatest set. You have to be able to get that ball and make
them
Carroll
play.
make a play.
Yeah.
That's a great pass by Nemmers.
But Allie Hurt puts that ball into the net. The coaching staff, we see them all stand up.
That's gonna warrant a timeout by Boss over there
Exactly.
for North Polk. His hitters are all their hips are facing too far away from the court, not into the court on the other side, so they're hitting the ball into their own side of the net.
Exactly.
So they gotta get their feet to the ball better and get their hips around it.
Yeah, that's like straight balls into the net for North Polk. You never want to see that. And the passes are probably very frustrating.
No, there was and when they're giving them, I mean, there was a couple not great, but they've been workable. So there's no reason you got to get your hitters to get that over.
And they're not out either, so they're not even giving a chance for the defense to touch the ball. They're putting it straight into the net.
I do like the fact that they're still swinging and not just pushing it over or tipping it over to try and get it over.
We might see a difference coming out of this 10.
Yeah,
they might come back timid.
That tends to happen, especially with high school hitters. If they miss one or two in a row, then they'll adjust their swing and they'll tip, or just to try and get themselves back in a rhythm. But I'd rather go down swinging then.
Okay. Some people would say different, but it's a very aggressive take. There we go.
That was
a
nice short serve by their libero and a great dig
good
good pass by Nemmers.
Oh,
that's a nice spot by number 12.
Middle back is just impossible. I mean, you got to run that baseline back and forth. Each ball in the deep corner is supposed to be your ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
you have both corners. You have those heads, those nice tall rainbowy ones. Those are yours, and man, are they hard to get to when you're on the other side.
I think it's hard, and I'm a little biased as of playing middle back. But
that's a good pass by Nemmers. Way to step up and take that. There we go.
There we go.
Way to keep swinging, kid. I like that. Out. Yes.
Out.
She got it. She caught that one off her top of her fingertips there. She went a little early, but that's the break North Polk needed right there to break up that serving.
Yes, and we're going to see Croft back in, telling her hitters what they're going to run really quick. And that we have one rotation where Gailing sets to Kudelka, that rotation that we just got out of. So hopefully now that Croft's back in,
it'll be a better connection. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see some more quicks, some more plays there in the middle.
Good serve.
Served it right where she was supposed to that hitter. Tip.
There we go. Take the setter out.
Maddie
Nemmers takes that ball to Tiana.
Tight.
Oh, that's a great spot. That 4 spot's real hard to get to for a defender because your libero, they're playing perimeter defense. That libero is back. Exactly. That's a real hard tip. That's if your libero isn't fast as fast can be, you got to have your blockers step off and take that. But that was a great spot by Gailing there.
Yep. Tip there.
Tip right back.
Reads that perfectly. Oh, we see
that was a little short. Yeah.
Good up though by the setter.
Kudelka had to tip that one. It was a little short.
Off the net. Gailing
That's a great swing by Gailing.
She can jump so high.
Yeah, she can. She flies. She's got a lot of horizontal jump in her. She starts, if you see her, she starts way back behind that 10-foot line. She has so much horizontal spring in her step, which is just huge for a hitter. Plus, she's got those nice long arms and a lefty. The most ideal right side hitter, as you can see. And she's really she's pushing to go somewhere for college to play volleyball. So. Well, to me, that shows she's a team player right now because she is out of her comfort zone when she is setting.
Exactly.
And that's a team player. And if you're a college coach, that's what you want to have is a team player.
Yeah. Especially because she's not focusing on hitting as much. She has to focus on setting. So very selfless of her to decide to take on the setting, take that role, to fill Alex
But
Bingham's
she
spots.
still loves to hit. You can tell by that last swing she had from that set from Croft.
Yeah. Okay, Carroll's one full circle through their rotation now.
One full rotation.
Back to their starting lineup.
That was a great swing by Kudelka there. Kudelka, sorry.
And then Kylie Rasmussen's now serving. Maddie Numbers is out for that half rotation.
And Megan Elliott's back in, playing the outside.
Rasmussen, good
Great
serve.
serve. That's an ace serve for her. Oh, that's a nice seam serve.
Number 9, Caitlin Adden, just couldn't quite figure out if she wanted to take that or if she wanted to let Senard take that ball.
Yeah, so they moved her back up. And they're going to a two-person serve receive back there. They're taking her out. Yep. Hopefully they can run the court there.
Making it really look big, but Rasmussen's just got to focus on getting the ball over the net.
It was a decent pass. That was a nice swing out of the middle there.
But it was right,
oh, that's a great set. Oh, that was a great set. Gayling just missed that one. Just missed hands, just missed that back line. That's a great spot for her. She can just get that little bit of extra wrist snap on that one. That one's fallen in.
Good swing there by Schabel, but just right to Rasmussen, so not much you can do with that ball. Good serve, but Paige Kerr sticks that pass. There!
That's a nice play. That's a great connection. It started out with that pass from Hurt, which Kerr.
Yeah.
For her to step in and be able to do that tonight, with Bergstrom out, that's huge. That's a great pass. That's a good team player to come in off the bench and be able to do that.
Exactly.
Oh, that serve goes long for Kudelka. She had
long.
I think she ate too many Wheaties this morning, maybe.
This morning, yep.
Back in my day, that's what you ate to get strong was Wheaties. I'm not sure that's still the same, but it's still a saying. Yep. All right, number 14, Schabel is serving for Carroll. Oh, that one goes right into the net.
She's had a couple missed serves
tonight.
She has. And especially that was such a critical point right there.
It was huge. They finally got the ball back.
Exactly, and they were up by 2 as well, so.
Yeah, that's a big swing when you miss that serve.
And now Gayling's serving too, so even worse for Carroll because Gayling's really been picking on
She's a tough server. But now she goes back. Now she'll be the setter.
Yes.
Croft went out. Oh, wow. No. Just wide on that one.
3 missed serves in a row, back and forth there. Kudelka missed, Schabel missed, Gayling missed.
Nothing drives a coach more nuts than back-to-back missed serves. That's a rule. You don't miss the serve if the person in front of you missed their serve.
Yep. And I definitely know from experience Boston does not like missed serves.
Number 5, the junior Nagel is serving for Carroll.
She'll set for them. Gayling.
That was a tough serve. Oh, that was a nice swing by Hillsbeck.
Okay, we'll see that tip, but Gayling will be right there.
They take the setter out, and Kudelka with the swing out of the back row, which they love.
Gives them.
Oh, they're going to get a free ball back here. Let's see if they can make another play and get a kill out of this. Run in a slide. Oh, just a little short.
Oh, right over the block. Allie Hurt takes that ball.
Set to the outside.
Good, Megan off the block.
That's
high hands.
Man, that's a nice hit. Using that block, using those high hands, and getting that to go down the line. And she's a tiny thing too. She can really jump. Her vertical is
it's the highest actually in North Polk School.
In the North Polk.
At our school, yeah.
That's
she's got
amazing.
the highest vertical.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, no wonder she hit that off high hands. That's amazing. Numbers back to serve for the Comets.
Finally, Comets get that ball over. Pulls it out of the net.
Pulls it out of the net, and then no one gets it.
No one's there.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yep. Well, that was the setter, so she couldn't have jumped with that ball.
No, but she could have put it over.
She could have, yeah. But it was tight to the net. It was tight.
Still, you got to make a play for it.
Yeah, it was a good save, taking that ball off of the net.
We're having a little technical difficulty here with the scoreboard. It got reset here. On accident, somebody I'm sure just got pulled out or fell out.
One of the JV girls over there.
That's all right. The AD's over there getting it figured out. Take a little timeout with the girls here on your court.
Carroll's not meeting together. North
There
Polk
we go.
There
Coach
we
is
go.
telling them,
Yeah,
hey,
she's
get
telling
to
them.
the middle here. Figure some stuff out.
Which they should want to get there together themselves.
Yeah,
But
especially with as many seniors as they have on their team, they should lead that, but
so
maybe they didn't think it was going to take this long.
exactly. But this is a good little break for North Polk. They can talk, kind of reset.
Figure out what they're going to run.
There we go. Scoreboard's back up.
Score-
Scores 18-18. Tight game for this second set.
Another serve here for Nemmers.
Critical serve here. Good. Gets
Good
that ball
serve
over in the
right
seam.
in the seam between those two serve receivers. Nice little roll shot.
Gailing sets to Kadelka in the back row.
That's a great dig by their libero.
Good save by the setter.
Ooh,
Oh,
Nemmers got her a
so
little
tight.
tight to the net. Yep.
Tiana has to take
Gailing
that ball
has to
over.
take that over.
Sinard's really been working for that back line corner.
She has not been falling for her tonight.
No, it just can't land there, but she's still trying.
Yeah, she's trying to go over the shorter hurt on North Polk's block,
Yes,
which makes sense
it
because
does make sense.
Kaylee is real tall. I wouldn't want to go against her either.
Exactly. Set, they take that ball. It's deep.
Good,
Kadelka,
that's
good
a nice pass. Oh,
to
that's a
Hilsebeck.
great
There we
set.
go.
That's a great set.
We finally see that connection. It just feels like it's been forever since they've really clicked together.
And that was such a great set. Tiana was back at the 10-foot line and had to
Yeah.
kind of shoot that forward towards the net
Great set.
to Cameron, so that was great.
And I bet that's why you got to go hard every single time, because
Yep.
textbook would say not maybe to set that ball, but
Not for younger ones.
for younger, yeah.
When you're a good setter, you can.
That ball's spinning. Kadelka
Good.
takes that with her hands.
Delka
Out
takes
to
that with
the
her hands out here to
high
Megan.
hands.
That's a great corner shot
They
by
chase
her.
that
Gets
down. Roll
gets
shot,
them out of
good.
system.
That-
Oh, they get us out of system.
Yes, they needed to.
Oh,
Kadelka
that's a
swings.
great. Oh, that's right where you want that back row attack ball, is right at
Right
that
at the
10-foot
10-foot
line,
line,
because
and she
she
jumped.
just can come flying in there.
Exactly.
That's excellent.
She
Oh,
may have got too excited, really.
yeah, her eyes got the size of dinner plates. I could
can
see it.
that. Yep. Definitely can't say that's never happened to me either.
You do. You get real greedy
that
for
ball's
that stuff.
perfect,
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Hilsebeck
There we go.
swings.
There's another great
But great
connection for
dig.
those two.
Great
It was
dig, though.
that was an amazing dig, because that was a really hard hit ball.
Yep.
It was a great connection for them. Well, a little bit of miscommunication on that one.
But still
what we
gives
were
it to the ball
running.
to the setter to get them out of system. Blocks that ball, but it's out. I think that was Hilsebeck there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Haley Sinard back, Shay Sinard back there, she's really staying deep, which is huge for the
Well,
Carroll
she's their middle back, and that's your job as
Exactly.
middle back when you're playing perimeter defense, is to stay deep.
But you
You're
get
the last
sucked
line
in.
of defense.
Exactly, but you definitely do get sucked in, so she's
Oh,
doing a
yeah.
great job.
Not supposed to. Oh, that was just out. That had some nice spin on it. I thought maybe that was going to fall in. That was a great swing by number 12, Ashinger.
Yeah, it would have been great if it landed.
Yeah, because there was no one there, and that was a nice long swing.
Hilsebeck serves, score 21-20.
That's a great side spin serve she had there.
Oh,
Oh,
they're gonna have
free
to
ball.
Free ball that ball to Nemmers, of all
Nice.
things.
Yeah. If you're young and you're listening, when you have a free ball or you're pushing it somewhere, you want to push it to zone 1 almost every time, because that's
yeah.
where the setter is.
Definitely don't take your free balls to the
Do
libero.
not take it to the libero. They're out there because they're the best passer.
Exactly.
Go to those deep corners. Go to that donut right in the middle.
Donut, yes. I think we've definitely seen an increase even from when I was little. I don't remember seeing as many. I think over the years, the free balls have become more creative, trying to hit short instead of the deep balls or
Well,
corners.
some team depends on how well you scout your team, because some teams really struggle with short anything, serves,
Yes.
short free balls. But then there's some teams that will burn you on that, because if they run a really fast offense, they love that,
Yes,
because
okay.
you're giving them, they don't even hardly have to move.
That was perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
So the score now is 22-20. Carroll has to take that timeout. But really, Carroll's taking quick timeouts. Like they're in the huddle and they're right back
Yeah.
out into the court quickly.
Coach Clank she knows what she wants to say, and she's got to, the girls, sometimes Coach doesn't have to say too much. The girls know what needs to get done.
Exactly. They just need that little break. Hopefully freeze the serve here.
Yeah, sometimes they just call it just to get that little break. You're right.
Which might be smart because Hilsebeck isn't necessarily used to serving.
Ooh, almost a foot fault on that one, but that's an excellent pass. Oh, they have to push it over, but to zone 1. That's a great swing by Megan Elliott. She likes that 5-6 zone, that's for sure. She likes that deep corner over in the 5.
Senard talking to her coach over there, asking her, do you think that would have been out? I don't know. I think that still would have landed in.
I think it would have landed in. That had a lot of spin on it. It would have been, when they have that much top spin, you just got to take the chance.
Exactly. So Hilsebeck's going to serve again.
That's a great deep serve, but to the libero, that was a great pass.
Oh,
good block. They're going to go to the middle again. Now they push it deep to that corner, like we were talking about. Yep.
Hilsebeck's not used to playing
good. Nemmers pushes it back to that deep 1 zone corner.
Another push. They really, that's like the 3rd or 4th push.
Yeah, and for number 12, Ashinger, I don't know if she's not comfortable hitting from that back, but she's had some kills there, so she needs to be able to. She's not going to mess it up. Just go.
Even
swing.
If the game is tight, you still got to swing because it's better than giving them that ball. But dumped by Gayling right there. Her second one of the game, actually.
I know. You know how I feel about those. But she makes them at smart times, so and puts them in good spots.
Okay.
Oh, that's a little bit. Oh, she puts that too tight on the net. Nemmers puts that too tight on the net for Elliott. Nothing she could do with that. Really? I mean, could if you punched it. But punching's become a big. That's a sand volleyball move. You got to be able to do that as an outside hitter. You have to be able to do that. She just had her timing was all off on that one. She wasn't getting that. All right, so they're Carroll's libero number 3. Tunning is serving. Sorry.
Yep. And Kerr's back in for the Comets as well.
Oh, North Polk lucked out on that for game point serve.
Definitely not what you want to see there.
Not at all.
But
that's the fine line you have to. She was trying to go short, you could tell, and
it would have been perfect.
It would have been perfect. Yeah, you are correct. That's a fine line. You got to do it on game point. Oof.
On game point, especially the second set, we've seen it was way more competitive. Got both teams in the 20s, so a way more competitive game. Maybe Carroll's going to come out really strong this next game.
Their serve game their serve receive game this time was a lot stronger.
Better.
They could be in system. Their hitters kind of backed off and got a little nervous towards the end there. Probably those last 5 points of theirs, they are of the game. They kept tipping or pushing. Wasn't. Not what I would want to do.
They definitely have to stop with the pushing and tipping.
You're old enough. This is varsity. You got to swing. You got to put some pressure on that other team and make them make a play.
Exactly.
So
if Carroll, what do you think? If Carroll wants to win this next game to stay alive and to hopefully push it to 5 sets, what do you think is the biggest thing that they need to do? The biggest thing they need to change?
I thought that their serve receive way stepped up. I think their hitters need to be way more aggressive. They got real timid towards the end there, and you can't. As a hitter, like we said, you got to have a short memory. You got to go up and swing big and know that you're going to do that for your team. Their serving needs to get tougher and in. They missed quite a few serves, which gave North Polk a lot of breaks. So, they got a lot of points off of those at that first game with a couple of those servers were in the zone for a while. The libero, Tunning, and who was the other one that had all the?
Oh, Shable.
Shable had a bunch of serves.
She gets in the back row, but then she missed her second serve.
Yeah, right away. So if she could get into a groove again, that'd be huge for them because North Polk struggled with her serve.
They did.
Kadelko in the middle there, she's got to be able to stop that. So, but if Carroll can get that serve in, they can.
Yes.
Really turn this game around for themselves.
So some other North Polk news that's happening right now. The boys cross-country team won their cross-country meet at Pella last Saturday. The boys cross-country team is unreal. They're really good. So
cross-country
really
is a crazy sports meet. I don't think you could pay me enough to run as far as they do.
No.
They are some sort of superhumans that want to race like that. Yep. I think that's great. And Zach Skora had a strong finish to win the race for them, so that's huge.
Leading for the Comets. They got 2 sets of senior twins on the cross-country team, outstanding runners, state runners last year. Now it's their senior year, so we're hopefully North.
Do you think those twins are so good because they have to compete against each other? They've always had that built in. Yeah, that built-in competition really. Yeah. I'm the oldest of 6, and I have 4 younger sisters and a brother, and competition is huge in our family. So those youngers always push those olders to get better, and then they always want to do better than the older ever did. So I'm sure it's when you have that right there all the time with a twin, heck yeah.
Heck yeah. All right.
Number 5, Nagel is serving.
Great
Start
pass.
for Carroll. That's a great pass to Croft with a big hit by Rasmussen.
Yep.
Oh,
that ball's out.
Outside the antenna. I thought maybe. I don't know how she hit that court otherwise because she was way off the court.
Way off the court.
Rasmussen serving again.
And Elliott's back in, and Maddie Nemers is going to be out for this half rotation. So we still see the 2-person serve receive in the back row for Carroll. Great serve.
That's a great pass. That's a great pass. Oh, miscommunication on that play. They had a play set, and it was such a great pass.
Carroll really needs to step up their offense, like you were saying, not play as timid, definitely communicate, because they're getting some good passes and they're not doing anything with it.
Yeah, so that can get frustrating really fast. Oh, Rasmussen misses the serve. That's her second for tonight. Yeah. Missed serves.
North Polk, both teams honestly really need to shrink down their missed serves.
Yeah, well, yeah, last game we had 3 in a row.
So we're going to see Lily Hauser in for the Comets. This is her first game in as well. She's going to be in for Kerr.
Carroll serves.
To Lily.
Ava Gross for an ace.
Yep. They served that ball at Hauser. This is her first set in. If I'm a coach, I'm definitely serving at the new girl.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yep. That's what you do.
I don't really know why they would take her out. I think she was having a good game. Maybe just get some different people on the floor.
Might be giving them a different look.
So they're going to serve that ball to Elliott.
Give them some time. That's a great pass.
Delka, good tip.
Delka tries to go for that zone 4, but that libero picked it up this time. That's a great dig. Out of middle back. Oh, that's nice. Again, number 9 with the high hands. Megan Elliott, she's got that vertical that can go line and hit over the hands of the block.
Yeah, but it was good to see Aiden actually swing. That was the first swing we've seen out of Carroll, so this set at least. So that was nice.
Yes. That's a great pass right there. There's a back set. There we go.
The swing. Oh.
That's what we were talking about. When you have to make the other team make a play,
exactly,
they can mess up. So you got to put some pressure on them, and the pressure comes from the hitting and the serving right here. So they got to stay aggressive with their serving and stay aggressive with their hitting.
Now Shabel's serving. She's had 2 missed serves this game, but usually she's a good server. She's messing
a little bit of an offset there. Nice set. That's a great play.
Good spot.
Good dig by Nemers.
Gailing off
That's
the net.
A great bump set to Gailing.
Oh, she goes for that deep again.
She tried to go deep again. Oh, if she can find that, good for her, because that'll be a huge spot. It's open every time, and she hits with some power, so if she can get it to that spot. Whew.
But she's missed so many times.
She's missed so many times. Her serve or her kill efficiency is really low.
Okay. Gailing serve. She'll be setting now. Oh, good swing.
That was an all-around great play. That was a great pass, a great set, and a great swing. That's what we were talking about. Get that aggression going.
Carroll's got to get that aggression going. But now we see Aiden's going out, so we're gonna need someone on Carroll's team to step up.
Ashinger's coming in. Yep.
She's gonna have to step up.
Hopefully she does.
And then we're also gonna see the setter Tiggis come in now, and she's serving.
She's the lefty server.
Top spin to Kadelka, probably a good spot
Keeps
to serve
him out of system though. Yep. That's a great swing by Elliott.
She puts that ball right on net.
That's an excellent dig by Nemers though. Oh my. Oh, I think that's 4. That would have been 4.
I don't think there was a touch on that block there.
No, it looked like it went right into the net. Yeah, see, this is a net. As a serve caller, I would be serving right at Kadelka on either side of her. You don't want to serve right to them. You want to serve on either side of them. And probably I'd be more towards the one side with
exactly with
the
Elliott,
setter coming over there in the Elliott. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, Hilsebeck way off the net, and that ball goes way out.
Way off the net and way out, and her hips were way off the court. They were facing the Carroll bench there, and
that's where the ball went.
I don't know if she saw somebody over there maybe she didn't care for or what.
Not the best set either, though.
No, it was not. It was off the net. Ticket serves again. There's a better pass.
She pushes that. Gayling pushes that ball.
Gayling takes the game into her own hands right there to get him out of that. She pushes deep.
That was very much a sand volleyball move. I know Gayling plays a lot of sand volleyball, but taking that second ball and pushing it deep, that's definitely a sand move.
As a coach, that is an excellent thing for players to do is play sand volleyball because you learn some new moves.
Exactly.
Plus you can do it in the sand, and so if you have to dive, you learn how to dive and you learn how to dig a ball out of a dive.
Yes, you definitely do.
And those always help on when you play indoor volleyball. Plus, when you play sand volleyball, it's really hard to be fast and it's really hard to jump high. So when you get back onto the court, you're like, oh my.
I can jump so high.
I can jump so high and I am so fast.
Exactly.
I mean, not me personally, I'm not super fast, but I did feel like I could jump.
Exactly.
Nemmer's back to serve. Great deep
pass.
serve, but a great pass out of the back row. That's a great block. That was a great block by the North Polk there. They both
blocked that ball. Yep.
Hilsebeck and Hurt were piked over that and pushed over the net.
Ashinger also hit that ball way off the net. She wasn't on the net at all, so.
Ooh.
Oh, good save. Hilsebeck is going to roll
That's an excellent spot for Hilsebeck. I would have loved it more if she jumped and hit it there instead of downballed that, but
I don't think that was her first choice. I think she was deciphering
She was deciding. Honestly, if I'm a middle blocker and that ball comes anywhere near the net, I'm hitting it down. I'm not even giving the team another chance to try and get that over by us setting it up.
It was good that she went deep with that ball, though.
Yes.
Nemmer serves again, deep ball.
Nice deep serve and a nice pass.
There we go,
That's
Senard.
a great back set and back hit.
Rasmussen pushes that ball to Senard. We're going to go back there to Ashinger. She has to tip.
Tips to Tiana, though, so keeps them out of system.
Good dig, but she passes that with her.
Ooh, bumps that off the net.
And
that one's finally in. Senard finally found the court back there. It was cross court, which, you have way more room that way if she wanted to switch that up.
That ball's difficult to hit and difficult to read as well, especially for Kudelka. This was her first year ever playing back row.
Yes.
So definitely she doesn't have that experience of reading the ball as much.
Well, and as much as Senard's gone line this whole game, she probably wasn't even thinking way over there.
Oh, that ball was way out.
It was way out.
But
somebody's got to talk to Senard.
I know. I haven't seen that much back row communication.
She is the last line of defense back there as a middle back, but somebody's got to talk to her.
You got to talk to her for sure. But I guess when she's in doubt, play it out.
Yeah. There you go. That's what you tell yourself. That's an excellent pass.
Tight on the net.
Ooh. Hilsebeck with not a great dig. She was a little out of position for that one. It was a little bit of a mishit. Kind of came off her top of her fingertips and kind of died on the court, which, kill for them, so that's awesome.
Lily Hauser back into the game for North Polk. She's a junior.
Tunning back to serve. She's got a great serve.
And they serve it to Hauser. Good choice. The ball's going to be off, and Nemmer's going to have to
free ball that. She put it nice and deep, but that's a great pass running out of the middle.
Good touch. Definitely a needed touch. Oh, Gayling goes again. It's working out for her. I know this is killing you to see, Dawn.
Yeah,
it's killing you.
Yep. I don't know what Coach Neerham's thinking over there.
Well, she's not. She's definitely by her face. She's yelling at Gayling. And Gayling's like, it worked. And
but it's not going to work on everybody.
No, it's not. Crofton to serve for the Comets. Serves it right where she's supposed to.
That was a great save by their
setter over there.
A little joust at the net. Love to see that.
To the middle. Oh, bad set.
Their middle went early.
Rasmussen swings.
That's a great deep corner swing. Way to run that down by Carroll's libero.
That ball's
Another
high,
free ball. Ooh, little bit out of system there.
Oh, no.
Oh, and
you never want to see that. You never want to see a push after a free ball.
Kudelka has to. Oh, good hands by Rasmussen there to take that ball.
Oh,
that was a great swing. started with that great hands touch by Rasmussen.
Yes.
And then that great bump set by Nemmers to get that ball. That was right where Gehling needed
too.
it. Yep, it was. It was 5 feet in and 5 feet out. It was perfect. That's a great serve by Croft right on that line over there. She's really working that. Ooh, that was a big swing. That was a nice swing by 14. Shable.
Hauser really had to pull herself off of that ball. You could see in her eyes she definitely wanted to take that, but she made the right call.
She did. She knew it was at her chest, so that was out. But that was a good swing.
Carroll's going to have to call a timeout. The score is going to be 12-8 North Polk, so only a 4-point deficit. But, I mean, it's still anybody's game. It's the third set.
It's early in this game. I mean, they have nothing to lose right now. They have everything to gain right now. They need to come out of this and keep swinging. I mean, they've been swinging hard this game, and we did talk about that they so stuff's going to start falling. They got to make a few tweaks, a little bit more wrist snap on their hitters, a little bit more hips to the court. They really like to have their hips way facing off the court, so then that really slices
with
it
and side arm.
Yep. So then it hits out.
Yeah, and I think we see that a lot out of Ashinger there on the right side. I mean, her hips are facing the crowd, and her hand is going a different way.
Yeah. Croft back to serve again.
Gets that ball over after the timeout. It's good to see that. Ashinger swings with that roll. Gehling picks that up. Croft has to push her out of the way.
That's what you got to do sometimes as a setter. You got to clear it out, and she did.
Kudelka tipped that ball on her way down
with her left hand,
almost on the ground. So that's good that it worked out there for North Polk.
Croft still serving for North Polk. She's had quite the run. I mean, there's a reason she leads them in aces. Gets them out of system again. Oh,
good spot for that free ball.
Yeah, it was. Gehlen had to come in to get that. No touch on the block there. Nope, ball was out. Rasmussen tried to go line with that one, and she missed the block to tool them on that line. She does love to do that. She did that quite a bit in Carlisle last week. I like to see that.
Yeah, just didn't work out this time for her with her hips definitely facing the Carroll crowd there.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to rotate a little bit too much. The setter, number 5, Nagel's going to be serving.
It's a great short serve to Nemmers.
Oh.
Nemmers struggled with that. She served short most of the night. To me, they got to move their line up.
Nemmers definitely kicking herself after that pass, though, because she knows she goes. Better. She can read the ball better than that. But that ball it dropped fast too.
Yeah, but her arm swing, it reads short, as that one was too. But Nemmers stepped up that time,
she did.
And then that was a great kill out of the right side by Rasmussen there. That was all around a great play.
She was mad. Nemmers was definitely mad at herself. Then she comes back right after that.
And that's what you have to do as a libero. You have to have that. You got to be able to, if you mess up one, the next one's got to be yours.
Perfect. I mean, I think that was a perfect
She stepped
pass.
up. She read that was going to be short again. That girl served short all night.
Yes.
That's a great pass out of their libero. Oh.
Ball's out.
No touch.
Carroll looking for a touch, but there's going to be no touch.
Shable wanted a touch on that one, but I don't know.
I
don't think as high as Elliott can jump, I don't think she can touch that one. That one was a little high.
A little high.
Rasmussen back to serve. Ooh, nice
barely.
tape serve. Woo! She needed that one.
She really did. Because that would have been her third, fourth serve of the night.
Yeah,
so.
And that was a great serve. That was a short to that 1-2 zone. Ooh, that's money shot right there.
The coaching staff a heart attack over there. Okay, there she goes.
Oh, she
got a little scared.
She got a little scared. Didn't want to miss that again. That's a
great spot.
Oh, that was a great play.
Oh.
Great dig by Croft over there to hold her position and play defense. Most setters hate playing defense, but she held her spot over there, and then Rasmussen gave a nice, an excellent
that was
bump
like
set
3 feet off
to Gehling. It was real good, and that lefty, it's so nice to hit. Yeah,
exactly. And I know they work on that a lot in practice, so good to see that.
Well, you should because you're
out of system.
You're out of system, like
Okay.
At least 50%. Nice play. They got that over.
Very scrappy. Gehling with a wall shot, but
that's an excellent grab by the libero.
Swings.
Good hands. Oh, nice
uses her
set.
hands.
Oh,
Ouch.
Gayling just puts that one out.
Carroll
She was
really,
a little too far out of the net, but
Carroll really needed that point.
Yeah, they did.
They were working.
They were super scrappy for that one. Their libero really pulled some out over there. I love to see that.
Yeah.
She is getting real tired of North Polk trying to put it in that 4 zone and burning her, so she decided she's going to take that herself. I love to see that.
She's working hard. Okay, so Kate Terrell, junior Kate Terrell, is going to come in for Megan Elliott in the front row. We see Boss putting in some different
mixing it up a little. Get them some playing time in here. They're up 2 games, and that I don't see a problem with that.
Exactly. Tight pass.
That's a great set.
She's a little timid. She tips that ball.
Yeah, she did. I mean, you're on a varsity floor. She doesn't want to be the one to mess up, but she's got nothing to lose out here right now. I mean.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's
go
got
out and
everything
swing.
to
I saw her play in JV. She can swing, so she needs to just go out there and be confident in herself. And it's the same floor. Yeah. It's the same same court.
I know, but it is scary. It's definitely scary.
Oh yeah, I know.
Kadelka serving, and Hilsebeck's going to be back in for the Comets. Good pass.
Great pass by their libero. Oh, that's a nice tip. Way to try to tool the block.
Oh, good save.
Nice. That was an excellent save. Terrell really helped her out there. Oh, that was a great spot. That's a great spot.
Who can get that? Who can cover that ball?
Yeah.
Croft's too far back. She's dropped.
That's got to be your right side over there.
I know, but Gayling's in pretty far because I mean, when you're those pin hitters and you're dropping off, that whole 10-foot line's yours. Out to Terrell. She has to tip that. That ball's tight.
She stayed out of the net. That was awesome. And now
way out. Senard just cannot.
No, she can't. That was a 3 set to her, and she tried to go straight on with that. She needed to take it a little bit cross court on that one to keep that in. Gayling back to serve. And number 18.
Caroline Cromley.
Caroline Cromley is
playing right side there.
Right side.
For her.
She's a great blocker and a great hitter. I watched her play JV earlier tonight. She has a real good presence about her on the court. She has a great attitude out there. I love to see that. As a junior on JV, you know, she's a big leader out there. So big things for her right now.
Exactly. And Boss really getting in a lot of juniors here, which is good. I mean, they're going to be your seniors next year.
Yep. And it's great to get them some experience just so that you're not timid when you go out there and you're not scared.
Exactly. So great time to put them up when North Polk's up 21-12. Carroll has to take a timeout.
Carroll's taking a timeout again.
So I would definitely put some juniors in, mixing them in. I mean, when you're up,
you can't do too much. You gotta not mix it up too much because you gotta have some stability out there.
True.
And some experience out there that can handle.
Exactly.
So those girls feel comfortable out there.
Yeah.
If you put everybody new out there, nobody feels comfortable. So you gotta he's doing a real great job of putting them in exactly where they need to be and not mess up his flow of the rest of the game.
All right, other North Polk news really quick. The football team is going to play 8 on Friday at 8
Conference match for them.
That is a conference
those boys.
match for them.
There must be quite a few of them in here because there's some football helmets over there. So
there are quite a few football boys here.
Which is great to see the boys come and support the girls because I know a lot of times the volleyball girls always support the football boys, and it's great to see it.
Yes.
The roles reversed there. You should support both sides of it. That's a great pass by Carroll.
Oh.
Nice to come out strong out of the timeout. That was huge. That was a great pass by their libero. It was a good choice. The set was just a little bit off center, which kind of threw our block off.
Yeah, Rowetter, that was she gave a weird ball. She was surprised it went over.
She was surprised. She kind of went a little farther. I think she thought it was coming more up the middle, and it was just a little off center, which when you're a blocker, that, you know, you're going with the hitter, and they hit it away. That doesn't work for you. Oh,
serves
Gayling has
Gayling.
Yeah, Gayling has to take
ball.
it.
That's exactly what you want as the server.
Absolutely.
It's exactly what you're trying to do. That was.
I think that would have been out. Nobody was talking to Gayling over there to tell her it was in or out. It's a little over her head, so.
I think it would have landed in. I think the coaching staff was telling her it was going to land in as well.
All right.
But, I mean, when they served that ball to her, that's exactly what you want.
It got North Polk out of system right away, and that's what Carroll needs right now. That's a great hands.
To Hilsebeck.
A great set out of the middle. That was there. we're seeing some more connections between Gailing and Hilsebeck, so that's huge. They need that. They're going to need that coming into this stretch of the season. This is the Raccoon River Conference is a tough conference, especially for volleyball.
For volleyball, yeah.
So they're going to need that connection. They got some big games coming up.
Okay, Nemmer's serving.
Nemmer's serving. She's got a great serve. Ooh.
Good serve, makes the hitter take that ball. Gailing's out of system. Back row.
Back row attack for Gailing. Always love to see the setter hit out of the back row. That's fun. Oh.
Sinard
did not quite seal the net on that block.
But I mean, Sinard's got to do that.
Yeah.
It was one of her first times actually hitting cross court or trying to tool the block. She's really been going for those back lines, and hopefully she's making an adjustment because that's just not working for her tonight.
She's back to serve. Oh, nice serves off the top of the net. Great play.
Good scrappy little run through right there.
That was.
Carroll libero.
Love a good run through. Oh.
Gailing again. I mean, you'd think Carroll would learn. This is like the fourth.
Well, they're not pinching in on their base. Their wings in the back need to stay pinched in so that doesn't happen.
Yes.
Plus, your left side shouldn't go up with that because the setter's back row, but your libero and your right side need to pinch in on that to take that ball. Ooh, that was a little low set. Oh.
I think there's a touch on that ball.
Ooh, he called it in. Line judge called that in. Kadelka had to hit that one down by her ear.
Yeah, for real.
And it went in. That was a nice play.
I think that was the right call because there wasn't too much backlash over there by the Carroll fans that could see the ball, so it must have been in. Hilsebeck serves again.
Great serve by Hilsebeck. That's a nice, tough serve. Gets him out of system.
Little shot.
Right to Nemmers, though.
Match point also for North Polk right here.
Rasmussen with the hit. Oh, right between the block. Block did not close there. There was a big hole in the block.
Caroline Cromley taking the fault on that ball. Goes back into the puddle.
She was pulled a little too far out, and Kadelka couldn't quite get all the way out there to close that, so she needs to pinch in. Sinard's the only one who tried to hit line. They need to take away cross court.
They do. So me match point for North
Nemmers usually tough on the serve receive, puts that one over the net for a birthday ball.
That ball goes straight
down. You don't want to. You got to take the air out of their, keep the air out of their tires right here. You got to get this. Can't let them back in.
Yeah, you got to make Carroll's
got some fight in them. So
exactly. You got to let Carroll make the last mistake.
There's a good pass.
Oh, but Gailing.
Nice. There's good coverage. Good by Nemmers. Gailing up. Kadelka.
Oh, good block again.
Oh,
tons of action.
I love the coverage here. I love the coverage, ladies. And a back set to Gailing. That was huge. That was so good. Back row attack by your setter. Oh, look at, she's loving it. She's just loving it to end the match.
Happy.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love to see that. And to tool the block. That's always fun.
So North Polk's going to win that game 25-17
to take the match. Sweeping Carroll Tigers.
So that's going to make Carroll 0-2 in the
0-2 in the conference, and that puts 2-0 on for the Comets. So that's huge.
Exactly. That's huge going in.
Into the regular season here. We're kind of getting out of the pre-early season now. We're getting into the meat of this. So they're going to see nothing but tough teams coming up in their conference. So this is a good match for North Polk to win. Hopefully Carroll can take some notes off of this. They had some real sparks of goodness.
Yeah.
They just couldn't quite string them all together. So good luck to them.
Good luck to them. They'll play at Southeast Polk this Saturday.
The Comets will. The Comets will play at Southeast Polk. There's going to be some good teams there. They got some big schools, some 5A schools there, so Southeast Polk will be there. They're a little down this year.
Yep.
But Ankeny Centennial's there.
So good competition.
The good competition. Cedar Rapids Jefferson's there, so that'll be good for them. Yep. Carroll has the South Central Calhoun tournament coming up next for them. Hopefully they can get some wins under their belt and get some confidence in themselves to be able to go into the rest of the season against this conference teams.
Okay, so good luck to both the teams. Great Comet win. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. My name is Victoria Neerum. I had Don Wood here with me tonight.
It was great to do this with Victoria.
Yeah, it was fun. I had
a great time.
Go Comets.
Go Comets.